All right, Sam, another day, another bridge closure for Louisville. Part of the Sherman-Minton Bridge is closing this afternoon as part of the renewal project and will stay closed for more than 2 weeks. Eastbound I-64 lanes that's coming into Louisville will close at 3 today for crews to finish concrete work on the lower bridge. During that time, I-265 and then 65 will be your alternate route. Traffic that bypasses 265 will not be able to cross the bridge and will need to exit onto West 5th Street in New Albany and then make your way over to 65. Eastbound lanes will be closed until May 20th at 5 a.m. Westbound lanes will remain open. Today, former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll, his wife Misty, and daughter Casey are expected in court related to the felony charges of theft, tax evasion, and corrupt business practices. Jamie Knoll is currently in the Scott County Jail after violating bond conditions by having firearms in his home. Indiana State Police said the Knoll family used funds from New Chapel EMS for personal purchases, including college tuition, cars, and child support. Police also said the family failed to disclose their income on taxes over a 5-year span. The family is set to appear in court about an hour from now. We'll share what happens starting at 4 o'clock. Well, the man accused of assaulting and harassing women in Louisville's medical district is also expected in court today. Back in February, a judge ordered 31-year-old Antonio Coleman to undergo a psych evaluation. He has a history of arrest where he's always deemed incompetent to stand trial each time. The public defender said Coleman was evaluated and ruled incompetent as recently as October of last year. Since then, he's been before the court several more times. Today, the judge will review the results of Coleman's latest psychiatric review, and we'll share the latest of what happened, again, coming up today at 4 o'clock. Police are searching for suspects in 3 weekend shootings that happened just before midnight, the latest on West Chestnut Street in the Russell neighborhood. That's about a half mile from the Kroger. Police said they found a man with gunshot wounds who died at the scene, and then another man and 8-year-old boy were injured in a drive-by shooting around 9:30 last night. Officers were called to Kingston Avenue right off Southside Drive. Both taken to the hospital and are expected to survive. And then on Saturday afternoon, officers responded to a shooting where a man died off Preston Street near Ormsby Avenue, about a half mile from Shelby Park. If you know anything about these shootings, you are asked to call that anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD. The Louisville Metro Housing Authority is asking residents of Dosker Manor to participate in an upcoming survey that kicks off today. It's designed to gather feedback from residents to improve the Dosker Manor living experience and future housing developments. The survey is expected to take about an hour and will be conducted all this week with appointment slots available daily from noon to 4 and 5 to 7 p.m. All participants will receive a $30 gift card. Reserve a time slot for the survey by calling one of the numbers there on your screen, 569-1188 or 569-3753. And walk-ins will also be accepted. For more information on this survey, just head online to WHAS11.com. Metro Council begins its review of Mayor Craig Greenberg's proposed city budget for next year. Greenberg's plan would dole out a total of $1.1 billion. That's more than $448 million set aside for upgraded technology and gear for LMPD, Louisville Fire, and EMS. $32 million would help create affordable housing units in Louisville, but not without some cuts to nonprofits. One of those is Hope Village, a housing community in Smoketown, which could lose $150,000 in funds if the mayor's budget passes.
We've always done more with less, and we're going to keep doing more with less. It ain't going to ever be enough money, but it's never been about that. This is still an innovative solution, probably the most innovative solution. So I'm going to keep advocating.
Today's budget hearing is set for 4 o'clock. A vote on the budget is not expected until June 20th. Voters in Indiana are getting ready for the primary tomorrow. There are several races to watch. Topping Tuesday's ballot is the race for the White House. President Joe Biden is the sole option in the Democratic primary, and former President Donald Trump is the only active candidate for the Republican side. The other option on the ballot is the former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley. Voters will also decide a crowded 6-way Republican race to replace the term-limited Governor Eric Holcomb. Indiana has an open primary system, which means any registered voter can participate in either party's primary. Polls open from 6 to 6 tomorrow.
Thomas A. Petchke, Ballardsville Fire and Rescue.
A local hero among 226 whose names were called Sunday during the National Fallen Firefighters Memorial Weekend in Emmitsburg, Maryland. This year's national tribute will honor 89 firefighters who died in the line of duty last year and 137 who died in previous years. Among them, Deputy Chief Brian Ray Morgan from PRP, Thomas Petschke from Ballardsville, David Pauley from Louisville, and Sonny Thompson from Mercer County. These photos are from the former Highview Fire Chief David Goldsmith, who escorted the Thompson family this weekend. Take a look there. He's been taking part in the ceremony since 1995 through Supporting Heroes, which pays for the families of the fallen from Kentucky and Indiana to attend these services for free.